Okay, take number 2. Had a little bit of an episode. I was doing a tutorial on my walker caddies that I've been making, and all of a sudden, my kid started foaming at the mouth. And I noticed he had a bug on him, and I think what happened was he put the bug in his mouth, and the bug did some gross thing, and so I went in and got my gram, because I've never seen that before. So he was foaming at the mouth, and I went in, got my gram. She came in, made sure he was okay, told her what happened, killed the freaking bug that did that to my kid, threw his butt in the trash, and gave him some more kitty treats for the 3rd time today. 3 times he's had kitty treats today. See how much I love my kid? Okay. So, that was a whole minute of absolutely nothing. So if he wants out, I'm gonna let him out. Okay, he's gonna go over there and lay down. So, this is gonna be a tutorial about my walker bags that I've been making. And I have a whole bag to show you. Well, 4 of these are hats, so we'll just kinda... Okay, I lied. 5 of them are hats. That was what, right? That was only 4. Okay, so I made walker cat bags. This is one. And so the materials you need are, I used acrylic for the main body, and then I used cotton as the strap, I guess. And I put buttons, and I did not bring buttons over because I'm hoping that you guys will know how to sew a button on. I also, sorry, I had a thread sticking out. So, this is what the walker bags look like. I've made a bunch of them. I've made all sizes. This is a little one. This is a little one, and you'll be amazed at how, if you use variegated, these are the same yarns and a pattern completely different. And I made a big one, just like these 3. Let's see if I can do this a little bit better. These 3 are the same yarn, and they patterned differently, every one of them. So, you use variegated, you might be surprised at what you could find, or what you could make. I made a big one. This one, was this the one? Yes. I used clear sewing thread to sew my buttons on, and to sew this one, I put a, I sewed this side so you have a little pocket. I think it's big enough for glasses, maybe not. You can put like 2 things in, so I made that one. So you can make all kinds of sizes. Come on, honey. Mom is cleaning up. Come on. He's gonna lay right there. So, what you will need is acrylic yarn, preferably, or you can use cotton. You can use basically whatever you want. I am using a 6mm hook. This is my Susan Bates, one of my Susan Bates hooks. The yarn I am using is Red Heart Ocean. And I have some cotton here. Peaches and cream cotton that I got at Walmart. So, you want to start with a slip knot. And for this demonstration, I think I'm going to chain 16. You know what? Let's do an eyeglass case. And then if you want it to be bigger, you can just add chains to it. So, I am going to, I think, do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, in half double crochet, you usually chain 2. But I prefer to only have chain 1. So I'm going to yarn over, and this tutorial is for people who should know how to crochet. I do not go over the basics with you, so you should just pretty much know how to do it. So from in the second chain from hook, I am putting 2 half double crochets. Now I am putting 1 half double crochet in the chain until I get to the very, very last one. And look, I'm at the last one. So in the very last chain, you want to put 4 half double crochets. That'll kind of make you turn the corner. So I already have, whoops, I messed that stitch up. So I have 3, and I'm going to put 1 more, and that will make you turn the corner. Then you're going on the opposite side. So you want to put half double crochets in the remaining chains. The last chain you want to put 2. Now, most of these you would slip stitch and join in the round. But we are not going to do that. We are going to do this in a spiral. So, you are going to half double crochet in the very first half double crochet we made. Now, you are going to half double crochet all around. And since we are doing this in a continuing spiral, there is no joining, so you will not have a noticeable seam in these bags. So you are just going to half double crochet till you get it the height that you want. Now, I have made, I think, 4 eyeglass cases. Some of them I have made bigger with more, with the second increase row. So the first increase row, we did 4 half double crochets in the beginning and the end chains. If you want to increase that, the 4 half row, okay, let me go back. So you have 4 half double crochets when you're in the beginning and the end of your thing, the round. It's oval. So if you want to increase that, you would just put 2 half double crochets in the 4 half double crochets. So that means you will have a total of 8. But me, I like this way better. It makes it a little bit more nicer, and it doesn't make the bottom look so fat. So you're going to have to watch me do this because I cannot pause and repause this. So, I have tried to do research for these, and the only thing I can keep coming up with is when I type in walker bags or walker caddies, it brings up ones that you have to seam. I don't like seaming things. And the other thing that pops up is messenger bags. And some messenger bags, they do start out with a chain, and then you just go around and around and around and around. Well, that is how this is. But in those messenger bags, I'm pretty sure you have a seam in them. This way, you do not. If you go in continuous rounds, you have no visible seam. And I like that. And when I add the cotton to it, you will see how I cover up this, or how I make it flat at the top. So, I am actually going to make this into a project. So you're going to have to sit here and watch me do this because I do not have the option to pause. And we're already 10 minutes and 11 minutes into this. And I bet you he's going to want out. I bet you he will. He'll probably want to go. And he does. What did I tell you? Relax. Keep going. Sorry about that. I closed my door because my gram went back into the bedroom and I wasn't sure if our puppy was going to get out. So, like I said, you're just going around and around and around. And yes, I am rocking. I do this all the time. Ask anybody in my family. So, this is my second video tonight. And while I have my things that I finished this week over here, I think I'm going to do a third. So, and I am going to probably do a fourth because I have a lot of things I need to get done this week. And I won't be able to do them tomorrow night because I'm staying up tonight and I'll be tired tomorrow night to do them. So I think I'm just going to get them all done tonight. You know, get them all done and get them uploaded, and so yeah. So I hope everybody, I know I've said in my yarn haul video that I just I'm uploading now, or maybe it is already uploaded. Hope everybody has a great Easter. It is 11:34 p.m. here. It is the 20th of April, which that means tomorrow is Easter. So, and I think what I'm going to do, my mom is giving me $20, so I might have to get some more. There's some new mandala colors that are the sparkle base, and I think I'm going to get some of them. Because, and then I can get more when my grandma and my pap take me to Walmart to get me something for Easter, because they haven't gotten me anything yet. So yeah, I'll just get like 2 more cakes of the color that I'm getting, because I want to make myself something. So if you know me, I'm not really into the whole sparkly thing, but I really, really like this color. I think it's Crocs or something like that. I really, really like it, and I want to make myself a like a cardigan or something like that. Because, like, I hardly ever make myself anything. Is anybody else like that? Like, it takes them, you've been crocheting for years, and then it takes you, like, you know, a long time to make yourself something. Like, I've been crocheting since, 2012. And it took me 5 years to make myself a hat. So, yeah, I just don't make myself anything, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so like you are seeing, I am just continuing to kind of working on my eyeglass case. And I'm probably going to do this for another little bit, because I want it to be big enough where so I think I am going to actually do like 20 more stitches or so and then end off maybe, or I'm just gonna eyeball it a little bit. A lot of my other ones were a lot taller than this, so I wanted to be able to have your glasses in there, but also so they're not sticking out where they can get broke or anything. And like I said, I bought clear sewing thread at Walmart. I got 2 of them for, I think they were like 2 something, because I didn't want like any thread to be seen on them if like I used a different color. So I just went with clear. That was the easiest for me. Okay, so I am going to continue this, but I am going to show you a little trick. I guess it's not really a trick. So I'm going to do this side, but instead of doing half double crochets, I am going to do 3 single crochets. There's 3. And then I am going to do a slip stitch in the fourth stitch. And then I just cut my yarn and draw a loop. Now notice how you have like that little piece right there. I'll show you how to fix that. So I don't use a I don't leave a very, very long tail. I cut my tails kind of short because I'm going to show you what I do. So now I'm going to take my cotton yarn and I'm going to put a slip knot on my hook, and I'm going to pull it tight. And then I am going to go just in any of this chains in the back. I'm just going to put my hook in and, draw up a loop if it will let me. There we go. Okay. So now I am going to chain 1, put a half double crochet in that same stitch, and then put a half double crochet all the way along. And that one that you just did a slip knot in is going to be a little tight, but you'll get it in. You'll get your hook in there. So, and then you want to single crochet in that stitch, and I prefer to work over my tails. That's the reason why I don't leave very long ones, especially on these short projects here. So you want to put a half double crochet all the way around until you get to the other side, where you started. And yes, I know I'm rocking again. I just do it on impulse. Okay, so I have about 5 stitches left. So I'm going to continue to... Okay, so I'm at my last stitch, and this time you are going to slip stitch to the first half double crochet. And there you have done a full round of half double crochet in your cotton. Now, chain 1, and you're going to half double crochet in the same stitch. And you want to kind of eyeball this. So, for mine, the only thing I want to do is I only want to put half double crochets on the back side of my work. And I'll show you what I mean here as soon as I get this row done. Okay, so you see how I have, I'll show you the front. See how I'm not working in the round anymore? See how I have this flap right here? You want to work, I usually work 10 rows, so that was 2. I chain 1 and do a half double crochet in the stitches across, all the way across. And I usually do this for about maybe 10 or 11 rows, because you want to make sure that this part is long enough to go around the handle of the walker. So just kind of eyeball it, I guess, is the best way to put it. But luckily for me, my great-grandfather has a walker that when he passed away we haven't given away yet. So I was able to kind of measure this. And about 10 or 11 rows is pretty good. I only measured like I think 3, and then I kind of like figured it out on my own. Or I just, go until I think I have enough, and then I just kind of tie off and weave my ends in. And so you should only have, if you do it the way I'm doing it, you should only have one tail to weave in, and that's the one that you're going to end with, because you worked over your other 2 ends from when you did the cotton, when you changed the cotton yarn. You worked over those ends. So you should only have 2 ends now that you're working with. And this has to be the longest tutorial ever that I've ever made. So, like I said, I'm just going to finish up these last couple rows. I have about 3 or so more to do. And then I will cut off and weave my ends in. And I hope you like this. I just put that in my tea, didn't I? Yeah, I did, but I think it's okay. So I'm going to cut off before then anyway, so I just put my cotton yarn in my hot tea. But I'm going to be cutting before I get to that part, so it'll be alright. So I'm working on my last row. And then I'm going to the one thing about cotton with me is it splits a lot. Okay. So I finished my last row. I'm gonna cut my yarn. And I had a rubber band. Where did it go? For my cotton. Oh, there it is. I'm just gonna throw that over there because I have other... Okay, so when you sew your buttons on, I haven't woven in my end, but when you sew your buttons on, I usually sew them right where your not where your color changes, but like for mine it would be right before the purple row. So it would be like here and maybe here. So that is my walker bag, and I have lots of buttons over here. I have flower buttons, I have round buttons, and I found these buttons at my Dollar Tree. They're $1, and you get quite a few in here. I don't know how much this weighs. So, but yeah, you get quite a few buttons in there. There's a lot of teeny tiny ones, but if you're just starting out, and I have, like I said, like I told you before, I have an addiction to buttons. I buy them and I don't really need them. But that is my walker caddies. Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you like this video. If you do like this video, give me a thumbs up. All of my links will be down in the description box below. So, I hope you guys have a great holiday, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!